Bekin, eating dinner in the bank vault, sipping on serum, taking off on a yacht, don't miss the boat. Every night give a toast to the twisted skulls. We sink with that gold bird drip, we so fly. Hold our coats, west side is thug life, ain't stronger together, and we will not fail. The world is ours now, it's the Mutant Cartel. Yeah, welcome to the Cartel, This is Mutant music, the world is ours now. We did it ourselves, now we're taking a stand to stand up, hands up, this is that anthem. Welcome to the Cartel, This is Mutant music, the world is ours now. We did it ourselves, now we're taking a stand to stand up, hands up, this is that anthem. Welcome to the family, fuck your fake friends. Got my ring from Pella Loco looking like a main man. Mi familia, la Costa Nostra. Keep your friends close, but your family closer. It's New Jack City, we snipe like Nino. Out in LA, homies call me Primo. Going eat off the vino, feeling great from the vino. Looking like good fellas on our way to the casino. We some bosses and officers too. Spot me drinking bottles with my man Crown Jewel. Take a seat at the table and we all gon' eat. It's fuck the world, we go balls deep. Stay steady mobbing, never let our guard down. We family, man, you can't tear us apart. Nah, nothing can stop us, we just starting out. It's the Mutant Cartel and the world is ours now. Welcome to the Cartel, This is Mutant music, the world is ours now. We did it ourselves, now we're taking a stand to stand up, hands up, this is that anthem. Welcome to the Cartel, This is Mutant music, the world is ours now. We did it ourselves, now we're taking a stand to stand up, hands up, this is that anthem. Yeah, we just getting started. Let's fucking go. Fresh out the hideout, Hounds about to ride out. Wanna see what I'm about? Fuck around and find out. Got a sign out front, family only, with the line a mile long and standing room only. Home to degenerates, low lifes and scumbags who do it for the hell of it. We love to pump back, got that flavor for your ear. My metaphor's raw. Usual suspects, I'm a reservoir dog. We a different breed, the way that we do things. Apex predator on top of the food chain. Mood change when we step in the room. I always rep the MC when I get in the booth. If you need a reason to believe in how we do things, you're gonna see when we release the Hounds. We ain't going nowhere, we making a statement. Welcome to the Hideout, our base of operations. Right now the Hideout's the place to be, but when we ride out, save me a seat. Cause right now this is where we wanna be. We belong, you don't ever wanna leave. Right now the Hideout's the place to be, but when we ride out, save me a seat. Cause right now this is where we wanna be. We belong, you don't ever wanna come out. Guns blazing, blunts ablaze. Make no mistake, this is our favorite place. We plotting and scheming, we on top for a reason. You can spot us in the docks, making a drop this evening. My bars are like bullets, always got a full clip. There's one in the chamber and I shoot from my hip. Contract killer, my album's a hit. Let's call it early retirement, cause I'ma give them the business. They say tone it down, cause we wildin' out. There's no service, how we supposed to dial it down? Careful with your fun, son, don't get got. It's the Wild West, these suckers won't get caught. It's why we the plug, we the ones you can trust with your shit. We facilitate the deal so you can get your fix. Mutant Cartel, be a part of the movement. We just lit the match that'll spark the revolution. Need a place to stay, lay low in the hideout. If the case the place, they know we gon' ride out. It's wild out here, we been known to wild out. Mutant Cartel, you know the hype won't die down. Right now the Hideout's the place to be, but when we ride out, save me a seat. Cause right now this is where we wanna be. We belong, you don't ever wanna leave. Right now the Hideout's the place to be, but when we ride out, save me a seat. Cause right now this is where we wanna be. We belong, you don't ever wanna leave.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome in. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for joining us. A big howl to everybody in the audience. Super excited. Thank you for joining us on this Saturday. A highly anticipated event that we have been looking forward to for quite some time. The moment is just about to arrive. I am so excited for this and so stoked to be having everybody join us. I am, of course, alongside with the dynamic duo, my partner in crime on this one here, along with a large team. But joining us as a co-host, the one and only Ben Mayer White. How are you doing today, my brother?
Very well, Vanguard. Very well. How are you?
Let's go. I'm stoked. Okay. Like, look, I'm wearing the emotions on the sleeve right now, as I always do. This is a special occasion. We're about to be joined by some just absolutely special apes, integral part to the fabric of the ecosystem here. And we are so stoked to get their reactions. And on your end, man, like, let me know, like, this process for you. How has it been to just coordinate and have your fingerprints all throughout this whole thing? I'm pretty sure this is like, finally seeing a seed that's planted finally grow into an amazing tree. So how are you feeling today about this?
Aside from really tired, no, really good. Um, I think a lot of us in the space are waiting for a lot of things, right? The whole space is getting built, so you kind of have to have a good imagination to see where everything's going. And I feel that it's so refreshing and exciting to work with people and on a project and with a great community like ours. And I think, what we'll see today will, hopefully show people that you don't have to wait around to build and to go into the metaverse properly. Even though that is a bit of a misunderstood word by many people, but the next level of the metaverse and the internet is where we're heading, and it's really, really cool to work on it and exciting to be here finally. So yeah, feeling good, Vanguard.
I feel you on that, and like, very well spoken as always. Like, and this is great. Like, one word we say when it comes to IP is permissionless, right? Nobody's waiting for some document for you to sign to utilize it. No, you just go out there and do it. And that's the beautiful thing about this team that we've assembled, and this amazing community that we're building with here, right? Is we're just a bunch of doers. We're all about solving problems and getting things done and providing some amazing stuff. And lo and behold, we have the fruits of the labor coming up here today, which is I just absolutely cannot wait. And I know it's in high anticipation, so that time is coming very soon, everyone. So let's just be ready to let out an extremely loud howl coming up pretty soon. But to set the table for today, okay, let's just rewind back about 24 hours if everyone has the mental capacity to do so. I really hope so. I know yesterday, kind of some of the events that unfolded, they definitely cannot be forgotten, right? And our two beloved mega hound seekers, they were unfortunately abducted by the sinister minded Dark Fang, right? And he employed his hackers, over the recent Worm Moon to get into Caleb's terminal for some, sensitive information. And when they failed, of course, Dark Fang's reaction to that is, let me kidnap Bekin and AllCity and hold them ransom, and in exchange for their release, he wanted to provoke the community to solve a set of puzzles that was going to allow him, was going to result in him getting into that terminal and eventually getting his way. And of course, to us, the health and well-being of our mega hound seekers and apes, they're paramount for us. It's super important. So, and we can't have them missing this meeting in the pit. And of course, this amazing community we were just talking about, Ben, they came to the aid of our mega seekers. And come to find out, they were able to crack the set of puzzles and codes that were on the terminal to allow Dark Fang to receive whatever information he got. We hope it's not going to be too damning to the whole Hounds overall, but nevertheless, he got what he wanted, and we got what we wanted, and that's our mega Hound Seekers returned safely today, which is a big sigh of relief, in this moment here for this amazing occasion that we're here gathered together. So I think without further ado, this might be time for us to welcome in these two special individuals if we have them available right now. Lo and behold, looky who we have here. Now,
Welcome.
everyone in the audience, thank you so much again for being here. For those of you who just jumping in right now, it's a momentous occasion, but we just set the backdrop for what happened yesterday, and we are welcome now on stage by the two mega seekers who are the apes of the hour, we'll say right now, the one and only Bekin.eth and AllCity. Gentlemen, welcome to the stage, and let us know, how are we feeling about that scary incident that transpired yesterday?
Dark days. You okay?
Indeed,
Yep.
it's like Beacon can't go anywhere with his croc, right? And when we saw one of them just laying on the ground outside of the hideout, it kind of just threw us for a loop there, because we were curious about just how you'd be getting around on your bare foot there, and we definitely know you can't get around without it.
Yeah, would you guys ask me if I'm so crucial to the but it turned out to be that way.
Yeah, that sinister-minded Dark Fang always has something up his robed sleeves there that he's trying to accomplish, and taking you guys and holding you hostage for a ransom is definitely not something that we're too fond of. But in the end, your health and well-being was paramount and super important to us. But we're glad that
there was a reach from the community too, just making sure I was okay. Lay his dirty hands on me, and I supported that.
Yeah, you had to put him in his place, okay? And shout out to this community, because they were the ones that helped to rescue yourself and AllCity from his clutches there. And Beacon, if you get the opportunity, while we have you here and speaking on this momentous occasion, you've been an integral part of the community now for quite some time, and you definitely have shared some sentiment that has reverberated throughout community members, and in the walls of the hideout and the saloon and the other areas that we fancy very often. And I'd love if you got the opportunity to drop some insight for us about kind of like your feelings, your sentiment, anything about your involvement in the community, and kind of like your experience and how it's been thus far.
Yeah, I mean, obviously came the Bored Ape. I think I've been in this space a long time, been in crypto, and bought early NFTs, but had not the Yuga Lab side of things 2 years, and that really started this in Discord and just instantly building layers on top of game, and starting these things to me in general. I run it, and so I like starting. Love the IP rights in this space to do so. Instantly became
Beacon, I think your connection's cutting quite a bit there. We can't really hear you very well. Sorry. Maybe while you sort it out, we can bring AllCity up and bring him on.
What up? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
All good in AllCity. The Adidas rocked out ape here. Absolutely love the get up that you got going on, man. But let's hop to you now while we have some get the connectivity issues sorted out right here. And let's kind of hear your perspective a little bit on this. And I know you've been an ape holder for quite some time as well, and your integral part within the ecosystem obviously is out there in the forefront. And we'd love to hear potentially some of your experiences and how you kind of fit in and feel about the Cartel and Hounds community and everything like that. Definitely and correct me if I'm wrong as well. Part of this, little thing that you can mention too is, did you mint this mega collar, if I'm not mistaken?
Right. All good questions. Just super bullish on the cartel and what you guys are putting together. No, I didn't mint. I was the first person to grab secondary though. So I grabbed mine for 38, I think. So it was a really, really special drop. Getting kind of exposed was really, really special, and just kind of seeing that community and just how excited everybody is, right? You guys, I just love what you guys are building, right? So I'm really, really excited to be. Can't wait for this reveal.
Absolutely, and that's absolutely amazing. I mean, like, you're showcasing that conviction, right out the gate. Like, that the fact that you were one of the early entrants in there and to get one of these megas, and the culmination of that decision, of course, and everything that encompassed of it, and the community support that is being offered, in your regard is, I mean, it's something truly special, and like, we're stoked to be able to present, what's about to be showcased here in a little bit, and kind of like, continue to build on this. It's, one of the things that the Cartel and the Hounds here, and all of Novel Labs, the parent company of both, is that, we're storytellers, we develop lore, and this is one of the quintessential opportunities here for you to like begin to build your journey, for what it is that could potentially, be created with all the IP that you have to be able to wield, at your disposal. So super stoked about that. Super stoked about, what's about to be showcased here in a moment. And, while we have this, while we have you in this capacity, right on the doorstep, on the precipice of something amazing to be showcased, is there any mega that potentially you're had your eyes on all along, or one that you're kind of like crossing your fingers and toes for, anything of that nature? I don't know if you you had any insight you could share on that, or if you don't want to jinx it, don't. But just curious if you have anything to share on that end.
There's so many dope ones. I mean, obviously, any of them with some of the Mega Mutant on the ape side of thing would be sick. But I mean, I too. So, I'm just, I don't know, man. I'm just stoked. I haven't seen a mega that I don't look back to see whatever comes out.
Hell yeah, that's the way we like it. I mean, India and all these megas are truly special, and up to this point, we've had 6 on the reveal, and another 2 coming up here to be added to the repertoire. So super excited, about what's going to unfold here very soon. Bekin, welcome back, good sir. Definitely sounds like the connection is smacking a little better right now. Fantastic to hear you fully in this capacity. Let me share the same question for you. Sorry for cutting off your little monologue there. But are there any megas, if you care to share with us, are there any megas that potentially you may have had your eye on, or you were kind of, hoping for, or saying a prayer last night that might reveal, or anything like that? Is there anything you can share with us on that end potentially?
Well, I've been pretty vocal about Guardians since, I got the legendary Bionic and just kind of started acquiring them and forming the Bionic Army. That always seemed to make perfect sense to me. But then kind of pulled back, I would say, 4 weeks ago, realizing the probability of that is relatively small. And the team and I just started to kind of imagine, no matter what path that comes out of this, kind of different avenues that we would take and how we would turn the story. So Guardian's going to be dear to me. Also, any like ultra bad forces that I can pit the Bionics against. I think I've said that a couple times in Discord. And then neutral forces will lead somewhere. And I guess the only unexpected is just the Hound we don't know. But yeah, I mean, just we're all excited for all of them.
Yeah, I really enjoy how you've approached the Hounds and Cartel in general, Beacon, since you've joined the community. And this kind of how I saw it when I joined, I was looking at all the different forms, and I'm like, what's the backstory here? And where did they come from, and why is he like this, and who's his friends, and who's his enemies? So like, I really like that, and we want to really kind of build on that as we go forward in terms of the factions, and then picking sides, and as it evolves over time, these battles will play out across many different arenas, and we're going to need people like yourself leading these factions.
Yeah, now excited no matter what it turns out.
100%. And for those who may not be aware, I'm pretty sure most in the community are, but you're building a pretty strong team there. I mean, I have to say, like, I recently was able to make you made some time for us, which is fantastic. And your team assembled now, I believe, has 3 megas, 3 legendaries, and obviously an assortment of the rest that constitutes your army. And if you have a chance right here real quick to just maybe interject potentially on some of the things that you foresee, of course, notwithstanding what Mega's about to reveal, but some of the things that your team wants to do or build or anything along those lines, it would be great to get some input on that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm pretty down this path of this decentralized game storytelling. I mean, we'll see if it plays out, but I think for anybody that's been a lifelong gamer collector, it's just a really cool new avenue to explore. I think one thing that our team is focused on, and you're right, we now have 3 megas and 3 legendaries, which allow us the assets to kind of really work with. We're really focused on getting through the reveals and then figuring out how to branch out. And I will say keep it probably closer to the Hounds, and not go off and just create such a crazy divergent. I think if that happens too much in the space, it gets too hard to keep track of. So I think, it's more of an augmentation to what the chain is between, Yuga, you guys, and then somebody like us, and just keeping that alive, but probably keeping it closer to the storylines that exist, and then just altering them with some spinoffs kind of along the way.
Man, that's exciting.
So
I know it is. I know it's probably more exciting, and I can tell we're all here for this, and everyone else who's watching. So, I think we're getting close to that time, and it's a little different. If you have tuned into some of our previous mega reveals, this one's a little different. Well, maybe a lot.
Maybe a little bit. One thing that we champion from the mountaintops, other than howling at a full moon, is that we underpromise and overdeliver, right? And in the end, we definitely feel like this could be another bullet point to that philosophy there, that we're going to continue, along this path. So, and indeed, Ben, you are right. Not only for your love of tortugas and all turtles across the earth, but for the simple fact that the time is almost here. Like, we are on the precipice of something extremely, extremely special that we've all gathered here today to witness. So you let me know when the time is ready for the countdown, and we will be showcasing something extremely special for everybody coming up here momentarily.
Well, are you ready, Bekin? AllCity?
let's go.
Okay, I think it's time to take a trip to the other side.
This is gonna get wild.
Wait, what's going on? Wow.
Where did we go?
Did we break through to the other side? Let's go this way.
Did you hear that?
Oh, holy shit! That's insane. How we
Wow.
feeling?
Whoa.
That was a lot of work you
was
guys put into that.
wild.
That was nice, man.
Oh yeah, that
You
is
guys are
absolutely
insane.
wild. Like absolutely wild. I mean, every little thing. Okay, so we're gonna need to break that down on like a frame by frame basis, but maybe not necessarily on this live event here. So we'll let everybody take a look at the video coming back. But what I saw at the end, and you can let me know if you feel this is accurate. But Bekin, as you entered the pit there and took a gander down at the hound that came crawling up into your private space there, looked like one havoc. Would you say that is how you interpreted what you saw there?
I would interpret the same thing, and it's super interesting. I think I said, I would be okay with something bad. I didn't expect to get like the evil of evil. So that's gonna be fun.
So
there's a lot of
like,
comments that have to be taken. Yeah, this is gonna play out very interesting.
yeah, well, just so
Yo,
we
the spray
can-
painting. Oh my god. That was so good.
Oh yeah. Oh, so cool. Maybe I think the first thing is like, how is it seeing like your apes come to life as well? Obviously, we're all about the hounds here and mutants, but the yacht club's where we were born. So yeah, how does that see? For me, it's just magical seeing it.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, you could just see like the start of what if you believe in the space, you believe in this decentralized, world that's being built, and it's more gamerish. It's so cool to see the start of that happening. It's so cool.
Yeah, and I mean the other thing, I mean these are kind of our digital identities, right? So seeing them come to life with a full body, that was insane. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, and like, obviously it's like a spectacle, and we want to, all of our holders, but especially the mega holders, like creating these moments. And it's not that we made this just for this. The environment that walking around, is fully 3D in Unreal Engine. Your megas are already prepared in 3D and in Unreal Engine
Wow.
for you.
So
Same with the apes.
Ben, are we going to be able to use like that's what we're going to see kind of in the other side? Like we're going to be able to have our hounds in there?
Yeah, that's them there, right there. Like,
sure.
Woo! Insane. That is wild. And yeah, you brought up a great point. AllCity, let me say this too, right on the outset. One of my favorite, I mean, I have so many favorite moments, of course. One of my favorites was when you flip up that spray can to underline the AllCity as you're traversing down to the bottom of the pit there. Absolutely lovely feature. Bekin, when you were guzzling down that beverage of choice and kind of playing with your suspenders as you were ready to pick up the Cartel ring. Totally just a cool little spot there. Seeing your IP come to life in this fashion, must be just, something truly, truly special.
Whoa.
You imagine how you're
Yeah,
feeling.
I'm also wondering how I turn out after that. I mean, I know I had the Crocs on because my guy just doesn't give a shit much about anything, but I think he just drinks serum, as the other people pointed out in some of the chat. So I don't know how I come out after this.
You know what part I love too at the beginning when Beacon kind of he took his arm and he kind of put his arm on me, and when we were like looking, I thought that was awesome. That was just so cool.
Yeah.
He was your protector. You jumped on his back right there when that hound came across here. So maybe his current state of mind during that little trek there allowed him to have a little more bravado potentially than normal. But absolutely, just so cool to see. The way you guys came to life, the detail and everything encompassed in there. And I mean, shoot, even the elevator ride was rich with just so many different things to see that we'll be able to unpack as the future plays itself out here coming up really soon. So I'm super excited to have you guys check this out and the rest of the community to dive in.
I think I'll go for it, AllCity.
Oh, I was just gonna say that's just super awesome, and I think that not to speak for Beacon, but we're super grateful to have the opportunity to kind of incorporate our IP into with the megas, and also like putting a little splash of ourselves in there, right? Like that was just so cool.
Yeah.
Well, talking about the megas, I can see in a few of the comments in the YouTube, like, let's take a look first at Havoc. So Havoc's actually my favorite in the whole collection, actually. I'm kind of jealous, but also really happy that you have him. How was that? Having a problem here.
Yeah, our team's been looking at Havoc. That was one of the options that we felt was on the table. Obviously, you can't plan for what you don't know. And so we collected, all the different possibilities that we knew about and how it would possibly play out. And I would say Havoc is one that we explored some of the most with, just because the Bionics seem well positioned to take a prime spot in the storyline that possibly puts them in a battle in the future. So
yeah, that should be a fun next Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't get more evil than that. That guy is just terror.
Yeah,
Totally
it gives
insane.
me so many kind of like flashbacks of like baddies from cartoons and things when I was young. I can't place where it is, but you really feel it. Mr. Vice done a great job with Havoc.
Yeah, he did. And for those who may not know the full storyline here, Havoc is the hound for Dark Fang. So this is his special one. So I know Dark Fang just released you as captives here, so this should be an interesting a way to traverse through here. Will be that
Yeah.
relationship that you guys are bonding, especially with your bionic army at your side as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is truly amazing art and truly amazing display there. And congratulations first and foremost. Let me be the first one to say, like, this is obviously one that will play an integral role, as the saga continues to unfold. So good on you for acquiring that one. And for AllCity, let's take a closer look here. And for those who may not be aware, this is Sam, and this is to what Havoc is to Dark Fang. Sam is the black suit. So
Get ready to fight, man. Get ready
you
to
have
fight.
the antithesis to Havoc.
Oh,
Wow.
sick. Oh my god. Yo, that is insane. Look at the art.
I feel like
Is
the
that
infrared.
Deathbot lineage in there?
Yeah.
Sure
wow.
is. There's a little bit of
Yeah.
that
Wow.
infrared
For sure.
flying up. Look at that. Okay, and this is a shot that I absolutely love here. Okay, it's as if they're ready to battle one another. Right. The choosing sides doesn't only come. Yeah. Yes, the yin to the yang. The choosing sides doesn't only show up between Black Suit and Dark Fang, but it extends even further to Sam versus Havoc, and we have that here today. Represented in AllCity, yours to the left, Bekin, yours to the right. And I know you, Beacon, we're hoping to, play on the good side and fight the good fight. But maybe you might need to reevaluate,
Yeah.
your decisions there.
Yeah, this is the light and dark side meeting together, but I am completely fine playing the chaos.
Let's go.
And that you shall. And I mean, who knows where that hound that got sucked into the portal room went? Maybe to a chaos plot for all we know. But we'll have to wait as the future will unfold. But AllCity as well want to congratulate yourself for acquiring this insane mega hound, one that of course as well plays an integral role in the saga. Moving forward. So congratulations to you. This is again must be it's built up anticipation has finally reached the moment of the excitement here as we've reached the mountaintop to see just which hounds the both of you are going to be revealing. I'm super stoked for the both of you here. And as we like to celebrate and enjoy the momentous occasion, we have a couple of other team members. Close associates and friends of mine. Welcome to the stage for this special event. We have Red Hat and John McTavish. Gentlemen, welcome. And how are we doing today? Either of you are welcome to hop right in.
What's good, gang? How we doing?
Doing great.
What up?
Brother. And shout out
AllCity Beacon. I want to know your opinion on how you guys felt you transformed in the other side.
Oh, so cool, man. Like, just insane. The artwork, everything about it, just the whole experience, just unbelievable. And again, seeing our apes and now seeing these megas side by side, woohoo, insane.
Yeah, it's absolutely it's so cool to watch it transpire. Though I will say the Crocs are catching a lot of hate. I saw a post somebody said when I went missing, they said okay that it was okay that was the guy in the Crocs. So it's wild to see how like maybe some of your dress choices actually do matter in this space.
you're getting faded in the metaverse, man. What's going on with that, right? Like, man,
Right.
look at that. Look at this shot that we see here. Like, oh my goodness, that is just so amazing. I can almost want to just reach my hand out and try not to get snatched within the jaws of these two mega hounds. My
But
goodness.
it's important to I think all of us that are in this space want to see this this world come alive with the other side and what you guys are all building. And I think to answer the question is it's great watching that happen for the first time, really, and seeing it in more production. I think it's just going to keep getting better and better from here.
Absolutely. And you know, that's a great point that you bring up. And you know, moving forward, this sets the tone, you know, for what is potentially possible, you know, right? You know, on the other side and in, you know, metaverse gaming in general, for example. So, you know, as those who got the opportunity to see a tweet that was levied from the Hounds account last week, you know, suggesting that this is ported within the Unreal Engine, you know, this is something where the possibilities truly are endless, and the depth
Whoa.
to which you can take it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, think about just not even a few months ago, reveals were done and, you know, you click on an image and see something. And this just showcases what this could possibly turn into in the future and just how big the productions around these things could get. I just think it's a new way to enjoy this space and this media and everything going on with it.
Yeah, I love that. You know, I think I don't know. I've never seen a 3D reveal of like an NFT, like for a bespoke one, for example. I'm not sure. I'm sure it has happened. I don't know, but like, you know, if you look back, the first reveal of a mega mutant, going back like a year and a half or so ago now, obviously just happened on YouTube. Thousands of people watched it, but it was just literally watching two NFTs on a website just become another NFT. You know, it was like, okay, the serum just becomes.
Yeah.
So like, you know, then we did like a kind of 2D animation for some of the like OG megas that were revealed, and then now we're here. And like we said before, we built this environment's been built in Unreal Engine. You know, the great team, Ryder and all of his team. I'll probably come back to this and give a proper shout out before we end here today. But you know, that whole environment has been built. You know, it's all there in 3D, and you know, the idea for us is whether it's Mutant Monday spaces happening inside the hideout, you know, and you can come in there and you're actually, well, first you'll probably be a cloaked mutant or hound or something, and then as we keep evolving, become more unique and become your hound or, you know, your other avatars that you'll have that have been produced in this way. And, you know, ultimately, you know, we'll end up having mega reveals or other reveals, not just of megas, inside a place where we can all actually be there at the same time, and we see the mega all in 3D, and you know, we're all kind of standing around, thousands of us, and it's like an event afterwards with music and different things and games in there that might lead on to the next mint that you might need to participate in. So it should just become much more interactive. And we're putting in the building blocks and kind of trying to show as we're going, this is what we're building. You know, and it's not, we're not thinking about, you know, 2D NFTs. I always laugh because I think, you know, some of the people taking the piss out of NFTs, saying they're just a JPEG, you know, after we get out of this year, it's going to be quite true for some of them, because they will just be 2D art, you know, because the team or the community around them are not building for this new 3D world where we're all participating. So yeah, it's super important that we do these kind of things as a company and as a community to also show the way to other people that, oh shit, they've just built that in Unreal and it's ready for the other side already. Okay, so maybe we should start doing that.
Yeah, that's super progressive, and just kind of the way that the space needs to move forward. It's refreshing to hear you talk like that, Ben, and you guys are doing a great job.
Thanks, dude. There's such a big team as well. I like, yeah, just take this moment. I've not always been in the cartel. I joined around December. I guess I was 21 now. Yeah. But not joining the company. I was just like, I took the oath, the pledge, and joined the cartel. I was at Adidas at the time, bringing them into Web3 and buying an ape. And I actually changed my mutant before I joined. I became a mutant because back in the day, it wasn't too cool to be a mutant. It was kind of seen as like second-class citizen in the yacht club, even by some of the members. And like, I loved the fact that the community had come around the mutants and created the mutant cartel. I thought that's really cool. And I know that the founders of the yacht club as well, a lot of people, everyone loves, you know, decentralized, permissionless storytelling. That's why we own the IP. So, you know, to be able to kind of do all of this, you need great people. And we have a lot of those, and there's been a lot here before I was here. So like all the artists or anyone who's been involved, like creating anything along the way, it's all been used and kind of got us to this place. And, you know, obviously a shout out to our team and people, especially like John, who created the blueprint, and obviously Red Hat for the incredible music, Lip for his like art direction and guidance, obviously our team, the Duke and Lior, and then all of our people that you can see here and our mods, but then also the team at Ryder, like Ryder's team, just incredible. The amount of people, the amount of I think I spoke to them and John and a few others in our team more than anyone I've ever spoke to in like in a few week period. But I wanted to say, just shout out a few of the people. Sorry if I pronounce your names wrong, but from Ryder's team, which is like Tomin, who does sculpting, modeling, which is Nikhil and AK, texturing, doodles, Kazur, I'm sorry, rigging, it's called No Man, animation, Zahib and Wahid, Rahil, the Unreal artists, Yusuf, Ahmed, Riaz, Avi, and then lighting direction, Yazid. And yeah, Yazid we know very well, so big shout out to you, my friend. I hope you're sleeping these days after this. So yeah, just wanted to get that out to make sure that we thank everyone, and apologies if I missed anyone. You're all loved.
Yeah, a bunch of legends involved in this entire process. I mean, and thank you for setting the table and all that, because we also need to give a lot of credit, not only to everyone that helped to build this, and you know, you ran off the list there, and you know, there's even more names I can imagine that had their hand, or Mutant, Hound, Paws, you know, in this equation. But we also want to shout out the community, you know, again, because this is something that we're going to continue to do moving forward. You know, we're talking about this is just breaking ground for what's potentially possible, and none of it is possible or matters as much without the amazing community that we have to work with. You know, so when it comes down to that, that's one of the major factors, you know, that leads us to want to develop the things we develop and bring forth what we showcase here. So shout out to you and everyone. And if there's any new listeners today here with us, come on and check us out, because you can obviously tell that, you know, we're doing some, you know, truly incredible things that are going to be groundbreaking moving forward. So, you know, shout out to everyone on the team, you know, the community, everybody here up on stage, of course, our founders, you know, for bringing this all together. And, you know, Ben had, you know, touched upon it quickly here. And, you know, at that time, I do remember it. And it's great as you know, kind of take inventory on where we've been. And now on a moment like this today, where we're going, it's truly special to reflect upon, and then, you know, stare through the windshield as we, you know, traverse through onto the other side. Truly special feeling.
Oh, John, are you on here?
Yes, sir. What's up?
There he is.
I
How
was
you feeling?
muted before, so I couldn't talk.
Oh, it's a
feeling
bit
good.
like, that's a bit like Ryder muting us all, eh?
Yeah.
How you doing? How did you
I'm
enjoy
feeling
that?
good. That
Yeah.
was unreal. It's just mind-boggling to see, you know, something that I created essentially to work kind of as a roadmap, and imagine just kind of the general geography of some of these underground rooms, to like actually see it in 3D. And I mean, there's so much even there that we did that we didn't get to show in the trailer, and these are all like connected and sit in 3D space. And I'm so excited to kind of polish it up a little bit and see how we can kind of get everyone else in there to experience it.
Love that. Yeah, that's another thing as well. You know, we made a walkthrough. Obviously, we animated the apes and took them through a journey, gave them a personality, but also we're showing the rooms. And you know, I think the tweet's just gone out of the actual film as well now, so you can go back and watch it, and there'll be, you know, the artwork of the NFTs are going to follow shortly. But yeah, you know, get the sleuths looking out there because there's quite a few hints in this video.
Nice.
Man, I saw Avi was already on it in some of the
Yeah,
comments. He's like, "Hey,
he
was that
was.
this?" He's got the
Was
eagle
that
eyes,
job
man.
postings? Was that? Yeah, he was all over it.
Already.
Get your tinfoil hats on, everybody, and try to break it down. So this tweet will be the perfect opportunity for everyone to go scene by scene, you know, to make sure that you don't miss anything, because there's definitely are, you know, as we've always done, a few Easter eggs, you know, as of course perfect with the calendar here to relate it to the time frame. But nevertheless, shout out, you know, and John, let me also, you know, give you your credit here too as well, because again, like laying the foundation for what we saw recently that was constituted for Davy's map is essentially the ground or the framework here for what is you know, what we showcase today, you know. And the amazing thing is that there's still more to search, you know, within that entire area there, which to me is just so amazing, because who knows where all of those doors lead.
Only Davey knows.
Only Davey knows. Where's Davey?
I don't know. Haven't seen him in a while.
The master of the Irish goodbye, the one and only Davy Bones. Let me tell you, maybe he accruing some more goods on the fence that he'll be able to peddle, you know, at his discretion there. But nevertheless, we are just so stoked and so excited to have this opportunity to build with everybody here. It has been an absolute pleasure. I myself couldn't, you know, feel any more special and lucky to be, you know, bumping shoulders with just, you know, an amazing crew here, and being part of an amazing community, and, you know, being able to tap into the connections and the resources that we've been able to acquire throughout this time here. And Ben, there's one person that you did not shout out in your monologue there, and that's yourself, because you were integral in making sure that this was a reality. Okay. And for those who need a refresher course on who the mayor is, maybe go back and look at his credentials, because what he has brought to the table here has been more than instrumental. He's our symphony director. He's our air traffic control, you know, and he's the mayor of the city, you know. And so shout out to you for everything that you've been able to accomplish, for, you know, for coming on to this team and like making just the immediate impact, you know, and the fruits of your labor. You know, we're all taking a deep bite into it, and you know, and enjoying a succulent, you know, a juicy taste of it here. So much love to you for everything you've been able to accomplish. Like, so stoked to call you a colleague, a friend, and everything in between. So I wanted to also give you your credit, because it's much well deserved. So shout out to you, you know, and I know you must be feeling really well, you know, at this time.
Bless you, Vanguard, and thank you. Yeah, it's just great to. I feel really proud of everyone, and it's just the beginning as well. So we're gonna have a lot of fun now. So I feel like we did a lot of work to build everything. Today was just about showing, and then now we're gonna keep playing. It's gonna get really fun. So thank you for the kind words, and I hope everyone enjoyed it as much as we did making it. And strap in, it's gonna get good.
Strap in, everybody. You heard it. So Bekin, AllCity, let's get some closing sentiment here from the both of you, if you'd be so kind, as we reflect upon what just happened and kind of how you guys are feeling moving forward.
Yeah, I have. Oh, sorry.
You go ahead. You can go. You go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I just hope everybody realizes like how big of a step forward this is when you think about, you know, the crypto space in general, and if you've been in it as long as I have, and you know all the chaos that's happened. This is a kind of shining light in where this space can go and what it can promote for people and creators. And you know, it's an important step. And so, hats off to the team for pushing forward in this and kind of pushing the boundaries. I'm very excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, just to echo what Beacon just said, and just huge props to the team on this, and very, very appreciative for including some of our personalities in it. And this artwork is just unbelievable. So I can't wait to really take a real hard look at it. And yeah, just great job, guys. This was unbelievable.
Thank you. Yeah, can't wait as well, to just keep building upon this with you both and the wider community. Yeah, let's have some fun. And that's been one of my favorite parts about this, which I don't think, we've got like a mega channel within the Discord, and we communicate there with them. And if you watch the film back as well, you'll notice it's AllCity and Bekin talking in there. We also wanted to do that for part of the drama of it. And like, you're watching this, you're like, wait there, what happened? Are they in there? Are they playing this right now? Are they still speaking on the live stream? So there's like all the misdirection and fun that we can have by working together to actually create really magical moments for everyone. So we're here as well. If you're in the community and you have ideas and you're interested in building upon IP, or maybe you don't have a hound, it's fine. Come in and play and find out and see what can happen. So yeah, let's fucking go.
Amazing touch right there. I was definitely wondering how they were able to pull the double duty of being here on this during the event and also there in the other side. So really well done, really well executed. Again, another shout out to Riders and his team, Red Hat, for your input on everything as well, man. Much love for getting this all together on your end. And like, shout out to everyone that's been a part of this. Like, this journey has been truly amazing. And we're looking forward to traversing through onto that deed and continuing to, look forward to what else, the secrets that are held within the hideout. So on behalf of everybody up on stage, the founders, the team that was a part of this, and to the community and to everyone listening right now, and to those who will be checking it out later, shout out to you for being a part of this. And again, anything that you want to do, we want to help to make it be a reality. So with saying that, much love to you. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon or evening or early Sunday morning, whatever time zone you're in. Appreciate you joining us. And with that, we'll be signing off, and we'll see you on the other side.
Thank you, everyone. Peace,
Later.
peace.
Ow.
Peace.
How?
Let's go.